I have been consulting and working with Florida small business owners for over 3 years now, and I've seen a pattern that most business owners don't want to admit exists. 95% of small businesses that start in the state of Florida do not make it past year 3. Not because they had a bad product, not because they didn't work hard enough, but because they all make the same 3 critical mistakes that I'm going to share with you today. If you're a Florida business owner, or you're thinking about starting a business in the Sunshine State, this video could save you years of struggle and potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm Rob Riesdorf, and I've helped over 200 Florida businesses navigate the unique challenges of our market. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why most businesses fail here, and more importantly, what the successful ones do differently. Let me first tell you about Sarah. Sarah opened a boutique fitness studio in Tampa 2 years ago. She had a great location, a beautiful facility. She was a certified trainer with over 10 years of experience. She had everything going for her. 6 months in, she was booked solid. 12 months in, she was hiring additional trainers. At 18 months, she was opening a second location. By month 24, she was closing her doors permanently. What happened? Sarah fell into the same trap that kills 95% of Florida businesses. She confused being busy with being profitable. She made the 3 mistakes I see over and over again, and by the time she realized what was happening, it was too late to course correct. Here's what's happening in Florida that's different from other states. We have unique challenges that business owners from other markets don't fully understand. Our seasonal economy, our transient population, our insurance costs, our licensing requirements, our tax structure, it all creates a perfect storm that catches unprepared business owners off guard. The statistics are sobering. According to the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity, only 45% of businesses survive their first year. Of those, only 25% make it to year 3. And only 5% are genuinely thriving by year 5. But here's what the statistics don't tell you. The ones who make it aren't just lucky. They're doing 3 specific things that the failures never figured out. After working with hundreds of Florida businesses, I've identified the 3 things that separate thrivers from survivors. And I'm going to share all 3 with you right now. Mistake number 1. They don't understand Florida's seasonal cash flow. Florida's economy is unlike anywhere else in the country. We have seasonal shifts that can make or break a business. October through April, we're booming. Tourists are here, seasonal residents are back, everyone is spending money. But May through September, that's when businesses die. Sarah's fitness studio is packed during season. She was making $15,000 a month in profit, but she made the classic mistake. She assumed that level of income would continue year-round. She signed long-term leases, hired full-time staff, and expanded her services. Come June, her revenue dropped to $4,000 a month, but her expenses stayed at $12,000. That math just doesn't work. The successful businesses do something different. They plan for seasonality from day 1. They save 40% of their peak season profits to carry them through the slower months. They structure their expenses to be variable, not fixed. They understand that in Florida, you make your money in 6 months and manage it for 12. Mistake number 2, they don't build for Florida's transient population. Florida has one of the highest population turnover rates in the country. People move here, they leave, they come back. Your customer base is constantly changing. Traditional customer retention strategies that work in Ohio or Michigan don't work here in Florida. I worked with a restaurant owner in Fort Lauderdale who built his entire business model around repeat customers. He had a great product, fantastic service, but he couldn't understand why his sales kept declining. The answer was simple. His customers kept moving away. The successful Florida businesses build for constant customer acquisition. They invest heavily in being found by new residents. They create systems that turn one-time visitors into immediate advocates. They understand that in Florida, your customer lifetime value is shorter, but your customer acquisition opportunities are higher. Mistake number 3, they don't plan for Florida's unique operating costs. Florida has hidden costs that destroy unprepared businesses. Our insurance rates are through the roof. Our licensing requirements are complex. Our labor costs are rising faster than the national average. Our real estate costs in prime locations are astronomical. But here's the kicker. Most business owners don't factor these costs into their pricing. They look at national averages. They use generic business planning tools, and they end up pricing themselves out of profitability. I consulted with a landscaping company in Orlando that was busy, had fantastic reviews, but was losing money on every job. When we analyzed their costs, we discovered they were pricing based on national averages, not Florida realities. Their insurance alone was 40% higher than the national average, but their pricing did not reflect that. The successful businesses understand that Florida is a premium market that requires premium pricing. They don't compete on price, they compete on value. They build their Florida-specific costs into their pricing from day one, and they're profitable because of it. Let me share 3 case studies of businesses that got it right from the beginning. Case study number 1, Maria's Marketing Agency. Maria started a digital marketing agency in Miami 3 years ago. Instead of trying to compete with national agencies on price, she specialized in Florida seasonal businesses. She understood their challenges because she planned for them herself. She structured her contracts to be front-loaded during peak season, with reduced retainers during slow months. She built her team with a core of full-time employees and a network of seasonal contractors. She priced her services 30% above national averages because she delivered Florida-specific value. The result? She's profitable year-round, has a team of 12 people, and just opened a second office in Tampa. She thrived because she planned for Florida's realities, not against them. Case study number 2 is Tony's Construction Company. Tony understood that Florida's construction industry has unique challenges. Hurricane season affects scheduling, insurance costs are massive. Labor shortages drive up wages, permitting is complex and time consuming. Instead of fighting these realities, he built his business around them. He charges a Florida premium that covers his actual costs. He builds weather delays into every timeline. He maintains relationships with multiple insurance brokers to get the best rates, and he invests heavily in employee retention because good workers are hard to find. His profits are 40% higher than the industry average because he prices for Florida realities, not national fantasies. Case study number 3, Jennifer's Retail Store. Jennifer opened a boutique clothing store in Naples. She could have tried to compete with online retailers on price, but she understood her Florida advantage. She focused on serving seasonal residents who wanted personalized service and immediate gratification. She built her inventory around Florida's social calendar. She hired bilingual staff for her international customers. She created a VIP program for seasonal residents who wanted their purchases shipped up north. She priced her products as luxury items, not commodities. She's been profitable from month 6 and has built a loyal customer base that spends on average of $500 per visit. So here's what I want you to do right now. If you're a Florida business owner or planning to open a business in Florida, I want you to audit your businesses or business plan against these 3 factors. First, look at your cash flow. Are you planning for seasonality, or are you assuming your peak months will continue year-round? If you're not saving 40% of your peak season profits, you are setting yourself up for failure. Second, analyze your customer acquisition strategy. Are you building for Florida's transient population, or are you trying to use retention strategies that don't work here? You need to be constantly filling your pipeline with new customers. Third, examine your pricing. Are you pricing for Florida's realities? Or are you using national averages that don't reflect our actual costs? If you're not charging premium prices for premium value, you are leaving money on the table. If you're struggling with any of these areas, I want you to leave a comment below and tell me which one is your biggest challenge. We read every comment and we often create follow-up videos based on your questions. If you found this video valuable, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We create new content every week specifically for Florida business owners, and I don't want you to miss anything that could help your business thrive. Remember, 95% of Florida businesses fail not because they're bad businesses, but because they don't understand Florida's unique challenges. Now you do. The question is, what are you going to do about it? I'll see you in the next video, and remember, in Florida, we don't just survive, we thrive. Thanks for watching.